G'day guys, One Man Clan. Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and an early Happy New Year. I just thought I'd have a bit of a chat about AGR and what's happening and my thoughts at the end of 2017, how the year went, what's on my mind, what the future holds, for all those that care. Interesting because it's we're heading towards the... I'm driving, by the way, so I'm talking on my mobile phone. Do you call them cellulars in America? I think you call them cellulars. We call them mobile phones in Australia. Anyway, so the sound quality is not that good, but I'm driving. I'm breaking the law. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. This year, what happened? Where are we going with this? Well, this year was the implementation of AGR version 5, and it was a big deal. Strangely enough, it was a big deal, even though a lot of the stuff has not been implemented in AGR version 5. It was just simply the challenge of how to get AGR version 5 happening, which features a whole bunch of new stuff using a technology called client-side QuakeC, for those that are curious, which EasyQuake cannot process, or FewQuake, or any of the only things that run client-side QuakeC are FTE and a client called Dark Places, which actually has a different version of client-side QuakeC. So this is very much an FTE thing, and a lot of the stuff I've been working on, which those of you who watch the AGR dev videos will have seen, a lot of that stuff is still being worked on, still the fine points and interesting things of shaders, IQMs. These are some models that look really cool and no little technical detail. They look really good. And anyway, the point is that the guts of how to get, because this was always the thing. Well, how do I get FTE to with its all fantastic new features to work with EasyQuake, and that was solved. But the new stuff hasn't really been put in. The new stuff that's put in has been, that people would have seen, are some on-screen displays, hack time left, and something, when you go Berserker, for example, you get a Berserking time till Berserker available. That's an on-screen display thing. The flag sprite, in other words, the thing with the little graphic that shows you where the flag is at all times, that was originally done via the old system. This is now all done by client-side QuakeC. So again, that you wouldn't see the difference with that, but it means that your local computer's doing all the work. To cut a long story short, it means that the program runs more efficiently, more smoothly, and your own computer's doing a lot of the work. The server's not actually doing that anymore. Anyway, so that was the big news in 2017. And it means that now the next wave of mostly graphical stuff, the gameplay will not change. A few little things, but this is not the issue. These are mainly graphical things. And for those that have seen the AGR dev, already knows we're talking about new weapons that move in special ways. We're talking new skins that do stuff, new special effects. And since you're listening to this, hats. Yes, that's right, hats. Hats are available. I haven't quite figured out how to work them into the game. And again, it's a silly little thing. And yes, I got the idea from Team Fortress 2. And, do we really need them? No. But people might find them interesting. And I don't know. Look, to be honest with you, I was just like curious. Can you do this? Can you do this? So there's a lot of stuff that my question is, because a lot of stuff starts off with, I ask questions like, can this be done? And can this be done? And the answer sometimes is no, sometimes the answer is yes. So I'm like, well, let's find out how to do it. So just because you can do something, of course, doesn't mean you should. So there's a lot of stuff I've worked on just to see how it works and how it could be done, and then not figured out an actual use for it in-game. And no, I do not want to clutter the game full of stuff just because I can, Yeah, so that's pretty exciting, and also the player model, which I got the model, but the animations, trying to get the animations to work. Why am I doing this? Why? Well, for those that don't understand, why bother? Well, it's because I'm going to sneeze. God, is because as I've discussed in the Surviving in the Quake World series, if this game is going to expand beyond the current player base, which is stable but small, we're going to need the kids and new people, which means the new look, and the new look's going to have to be done with the new software, the new abilities, which weren't available in the old days. And in terms of animation, there's a program called Blender, which I won't get into the technical details. Let's just say that the reason is because it's all the new stuff is too much hard work with the old technology and will not look special anyway. So a whole bunch of new stuff will look special anyway. So yeah, I don't want to get into all that discussion again. So yeah, that was pretty big. Player base, how's that going? 2017. Well, the bad news is we're not getting 32, nowhere near 32. Not even hitting 20. The good news is that the sessions are still, 60 kilometers per hour. The good news is the sessions are going strong. The gameplay has been fantastic in the last, I'd say 4 or 5 months at least. The gameplay has been terrific. I remember even in October there was this thing that it occurred to me later that there was the gameplay was so focused. There was minimal distractions, just pure boom, boom, boom. The game, total focus on the game, and it was brilliant. And even even like today we played a little Frozen and some really, and the old 2 Mark 1. The interesting situation where the flag was dropped in the water outside and blue were defending at the water, stopping red jumping back up using the platform outside to cap, so the flag was already out. That was really interesting. I might do a video about that. Talking of videos, I might start doing videos. I think I need to do more videos. My voice on the still shot, I think, is potentially we can get more audience if we're actually showing videos and showing what's going on. More of the Rocktober style ones. Obviously, I don't want it to go for an hour. But I think that would help show off the game. They'll be entertaining, and people would. And also, as your people are watching the movies, which is one of the reasons for the Rocktober movies, is to explain to people watching what's actually going on, why this guy picked this weapon, and what they're probably thinking, and that kind of thing. So yeah, no, we're not getting 32, but it doesn't really matter. And I always say, you know what? I don't really care. It's kind of like, to give a female example, don't go there, I'm going to go there. Give a female metaphor. I like metaphors. It's like 32 players is like a hot chick, like an 8 out of 10. But in terms of actually the having sex feeling, you could have pretty good sex with a 6. So if the sex is good enough, then you don't really need an 8. If the 6 is sexy enough and fantastic enough, it's just different. It's no different. So what I'm getting at is even though the game, sometimes we have 6 people or whatever, we have some amazing games with small numbers. I don't really miss it. I don't think it's got I'm used to it and even one day it occurred to me, if we have big games, if we start, as I've said previously, if we start having, say, 32 player games, only about 1/3 of people are going to be gurus. A whole bunch of people are going to be not knowing what's happening. So, in a way, it's exciting at the moment because everybody into it it's not like a popular game where just people are just dabbling. They're not dabblers. Most people playing AGR in 2017 really get it. They know what's going on. I think that's true. So So in a way, it's an improvement. It's like an intense. It's very advanced. It's very. We've moved beyond now. We're nitpicking little things. By the way, special credit to Navigator, who lately has been pointing out a lot of stuff he's noticing, including the demo situation, which there's things that need to be fixing. Obviously, the demos is one of them. Also, I haven't. How can I put this? I've gone ahead and done stuff, and how can I put this? I'm not able to update things at the moment because the latest version I'm working on is untested. And I've gone so beyond, I don't want to go back. And my revision control system something's gone wrong with it. I don't trust it anymore. Anyway, to cut a long story short, it means that there's going to be a new untested version of AGR soon. There could be bugs and stuff. However, it will be fixable stuff. Whereas at the moment, I can't really fix things. Certain things I've been trying to fix. One particular player's got in a little bit of trouble. Not going to mention his name, but he's been air-fisting teammates. Once and twice, and it's been consistent. And the guy, I don't know if it's a language issue, he doesn't respond as well. But then when I kick him usually just to get his attention, and he comes back, he's like, "All right, sorry about that. All right, I won't do it." That's cool. But that's something that I've been trying to think. Actually, I might as well ask you guys now: air-fisting teammates. If we stop the ability to air-fist teammates, is that a bad thing? I've been trying to think. Is there any reason someone will say, "Oh man, I can't air-fist my teammate because I used to be able to air-fist my teammate so that I could do that," or I can't think of a reason. So I might just disable that. You can only air-fist the enemy, I think. There's a bunch of things I need to fix. And little things that have annoyed me. One over the years was this thing of if your sentry gun doesn't have enough health, you can't blow it up. I forgot the actual command is. I found it in the code. And I don't know why that's... It becomes annoying because you've got this Tesla, the sentry gun, and you can't blow it up. And sometimes you can't reach it if it's turreted, so you can't repair it and you can't blow it up. And it's just... something needs to be done about that. Anyway. So what's the future hold? The other thing I should say is the BGM has been I guess I should... Yeah, man, no one's using it. It's a failure in the sense that no one's using it, but it's a success in the sense that it's there, and it really is brilliant. And I really think that it's really, as I've said previously, there's got to be guys out there that are interested in playing in the big games and not interested in small games, and they should be able to log onto the BGM, stick it on 32 if you want, or less, but say it's 32, and have it on, and if the 32 people become available, then you play it. I think there's a lot of people that I think it's a great way of maximising the chance of getting these big games for people that haven't got the time to hang around. Try to keep the weekly AGR sessions focused, to start at a certain time, everybody get together. And by the way, that has been happening. People have been showing up, actually not all the time, sometimes people show up an hour later. Bloody Americans, the daylight savings, they don't get it. Anyway, I love you guys. Yeah. Next year, the 10th anniversary of AGR. The first AGR session was 2008, guys. 2008. Jeez, it's been 10 years. And I think back to all those games. How many hours is that of our lives? Was it a waste? Could we have done something else with our lives? But what? What is there? If it gives you pleasure and you enjoy it, isn't that what life's all about? I mean, people have fun, they watch TV, they do fun things, they have fun conversations. It's a hobby. You shouldn't feel guilty about it. I don't know. I think also as we get older, there's certain people, I don't know in your life, but don't want to give the details, but certain people in your lives that can question what a grown man is doing, playing a game, especially doing it methodically. Oh, look at that, someone's put a star right at the top because it's a Christmas light. I don't know if they do it overseas. I'm sure you do. People decorate their houses and they put Christmas things. Anyway. God, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, man. I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Shall I stop and rewind? Nah. Oh, the BGM. Oh, yeah, life and stuff. And yeah, if you're enjoying your life, that's all that really matters at the end of the day. But hey, the BGM, people should be on it. They should be using it. I don't quite know how to promote it. I could make it an app, but I don't know if people would use it. King of Ping used it a few times. I think he used it once. He was the only guy ever who's been on it, set it to a certain thing, to a certain number of players, and it rang. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? This is the thing. Oh, I can't be bothered to get into it. I'll put a link to BGM. Look it up, guys. At the bottom, BGM. Read about it. It's really good. You should be on it. It's a way of the big game maker. Change it to the AGR alarm, but BGM is more easy to say. Okay, I'm nearly home now. So, yeah. Hope you have fantastic celebrations. What's happening in 2000 and my plans for 2018? Why not talk about that some other time? The year in review. I'm sure we could go on about it, but how long have we been talking for? Where is it? Been talking for 16 minutes. Let me just reverse into my parking spot. But I hit the wall in the garage section, and OMC is home. There we go. All right, guys. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Do the Jews do something? What's Hanukkah? It's another time of year. Yeah. And the atheists, I just think of the Christmas spirit. Yeah. Have fun. Thanks for everything, guys. And Happy New Year. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the server to get you guys. I don't know what the dates the I'll be popping on whenever I can. So. Next week. I've lost track of the dates. I don't know if I'm thinking about it. Yeah, thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys soon.